What's up, E.D.G family? Kevin here with another tasting, and I'm going to be talking kind of a channel update. There was a lot of games that are coming out in Q1 of 2023 that I didn't even cover in my 2023 preview. I'm super excited about pretty much all of them. So we're going to do a tasting, and we're going to talk about those. So let's get to it. Alright, so first off, my sidekick for this journey is going to be this Denver Beer Company Peanut Butter Graham Cracker Porter. Super excited about this one. This is supposed to be kind of like a peanut butter cup and a s'more mixed together. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I've ever had anything by a Denver Beer Company. I've had a ton of Colorado microbrews. I mean, I would almost consider myself, a connoisseur of that alone. I've been to a lot of the surrounding area. I have been to Great Divide, which is in Denver, but let this settle here for just a second, and let's talk about those Q1 games. So there are a couple that I did think were going to be actually coming in the first quarter of this year. Fortunately, they're not. They've been delayed. The biggest one biggest two, is going to be Chip Theory's Too Many Bones Unbreakable. Probably looking at late Q2 with that now, and I'm just as disappointed as everyone else. I feel like it's been a couple minutes since I actually got Too Many Bones to the table, thinking I was going to have a ton of content, and I need to get it back to the table. The other one's going to be Unsettled. Also very excited for that one. I have no Unsettled content. I'm getting a lot of Unsettled content with that, and unfortunately it looks like the last couple, I think both campaigns did update recently, so if you are a backer, definitely check those out. But I believe we're talking probably maybe early Q3 now for Unsettled, which is a little disappointing, but I think the game's probably going to be super fantastic. Everybody loves Unsettled, and the new content will be good. Alright, yeah, no, I'm getting some good good notes on this guy. I can definitely get that peanut butter, definitely get that graham cracker, pretty good. But let's talk about... I got four to talk about. First one is one that was on my list for my preview about a month and a half ago, and it's Final Girl. Obviously, Season 2, Wave 2 should be fulfilling hopefully sometime in the next month. Should be shipping in the next couple weeks. They did mention they have a ton of content to ship. I mean, they said that's basically one of the biggest orders they've ever had, so backers are gonna have to be patiently. Talking about that, I'm obviously very excited. When I did my pledge, there was two on Wave 2 or Season 2 that looked super interesting to me. So when I do the unboxing, I'm probably gonna do a few features. I do have playmats coming, and I'm also probably gonna go through most of kind of like your Kickstarter bonus content. I think Box of Props was one of them. So we'll probably do that, and then I'll probably do a second part unboxing covering, the storage box, the rest of the feature films, and the miniatures. I just think doing one unboxing for all of that content would be quite ridiculous. And also, we can get plays. We get plays in between. I can show off those if you're interested. If you've backed it, you're obviously probably playing the game yourself. But, if you haven't and you're kind of on the fence, or you just got Season 1 and you're like, what's good in Season 2? Well, I'm going to show you, because I am just as excited as I think everybody else is. Oh my gosh, that is so good. It's unfair for me to say, but I do love porters. I do love porters, and they are... this one's particularly smooth. Definitely picking up more of a s'more, more of that graham cracker taste on it. But there's definitely some peanut butter there. I do believe they have if you don't like peanut butter, they actually have I think just a graham cracker porter, which probably gonna be almost a little lighter. So let's talk about the next one. The next one we're going to be talking about is Solar Sphere. This is a game that I kind of missed out on, and I mean, that's okay. If you can't really crowdfund everything, you'd kind of just be waiting for games all the time. So I did pre-order this. I don't believe we'll be getting the Kickstarter Kickstarter edition. I mean, we might. I'm not really sure, but I did pre-order it. And it is like a dice placement, resource management. I think there's a little bit of area control, but there's definitely some engine building in it. And it's science fiction themed. I think it's by the same designers as Solar Storm, something like that. That one's cooperative. This one's not. But it's supposed to be really, really crunchy gameplay. I mentioned it's like a much, much lighter like Gaia project, something like that. But just a lot of decisions to make. Super excited about it. If you also missed it, maybe get on to Game Nerds. They're having a pre-sale on it, and it is just one of those things that I think it's gonna be fun to bring to the channel, do an unboxing, and also get some gameplay on it. Check it out, especially while we're waiting on some of this stuff that is gonna be a little bit. The next one is something I definitely knew about. I passed on, and I don't really know. It was weird for me. I watched a lot of coverage on this, but we're talking Astro by Indie Board and Cards. They also did Aeon's End. This game is very, very similar to Aeon's End. There are some like discrete differences in it, but mechanically very similar. I am a huge fan of Aeon's End. It is one of my highest rating games in my collection. I have a couple boxes. I'm not like all in on Aeon's End, so I kind of thought this would be a good experience to see maybe if I like Astro, then maybe I can kind of have kind of two different deck building experiences going on. I don't know if you guys have played Aeon's End, how you feel about it. It's been out for several years. There's so much content. It's almost at this point overwhelming getting in, or exciting because there's just a bunch of stuff. But there's been a few expansions I've been holding off on getting that I feel like will add to what I have. But I do feel like this is a great opportunity to get Astro in. It'll be coming, I'll be shipping in a couple weeks, I believe. I also pre-ordered this one, also off Game Nerds. So I'm pretty excited about that, Like I said, subtle differences from Aeon's End. Obviously, completely different theme, but it should play very similar. So I'm expecting some good things from it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check out some more stuff from Denver Beer Company, because this is quite good. Not a whole lot of information on it. 5.6 ABV. Obviously, pretty low on the IBU because it is a porter. Okay, so the next one we'll talk about didn't make my preview, but this is a huge game. And it didn't make my preview mainly for my experience with the game. I do think the game's great. I just haven't had like that moment where I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm glad this is in my collection. It's a good game. Tons more content coming out for it. And what I am talking about is Moonrakers, specifically the Titan Edition. We will have, the Titan Big Box. We'll have all 3 expansions. I believe that's Overload, Binding Ties, and Nomad. And I'm really excited. I'm really excited to get this stuff in. I think it's going to add a breath of fresh air to this game. I'm hoping to get it tabled more with, maybe 3 or 4 player count. But I have played this predominantly solo, and the solo game is okay. But Luminor, the app additional expansion that's available on Steam, I think you can download it separately from Steam too, and I may need to try that to see if it runs better. But I have played 3 to 4 games of Luminor. I do have a playthrough of Luminor, so you might check that out if you're interested in that. But these are all going to plug in individually, all together to that. And so I think there's a lot of opportunities there to kind of see what these do for that, as well as just getting some gameplay. I don't know how this is going to affect that high score mode, or if it even is applicable to doing that. But we will discover that together. But yeah, Moonrakers. I have, like I said, it's lower. I have the core box that the first Kickstarter had. So I've had it for quite a while, but this is one I'm definitely excited about. A lot of stuff to unbox, a lot of stuff to talk about, and yeah, that is the 4th one to talk about. While we're talking about some more stuff coming, quarter two looks pretty good. Some of this stuff I'm not really exactly sure when it's gonna come in. I got some the new Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid content that's on pre-order, so that'll probably hit in quarter two. Burn Cycle, more content to that. I don't have a playthrough up on the channel. I am hoping to change that. It is a larger game space, so I am conscious of that when I do playthroughs, as far as just videos that are gonna look good for you guys. And then also we have potentially Ares Expedition Crisis expansion. I am excited about that. I love Ares Expedition. I cannot wait for new ways to play it cooperatively and solo. So that is one that I'll definitely get. In fact, I've kind of held off bringing Ares Expedition playthrough to the channel just because I really want to bring Crisis mode to it. Probably played a couple times. I don't know. If you pre-ordered it, let me know. That's a big thing, I feel like, for this game that's going to define whether or not it maybe succeeds Terraforming Mars on my all-time. And we'll see if that happens. I mean, playing it solo with a solo friendly expansion going to make a huge difference. And as far as this guy, if you are a fan of porters, this is one to try. If you're also just kind of want a comfort beer, this is also one to try. Very, very good. But this is probably going to wrap it up for me. I am thinking if I missed anything, but I hope you enjoyed this tasting and this little update as far as, you know, content coming from the channel. I always want to do this for you guys. I want you to know what is coming. I think that's important. If you subscribed, thank you so much. Your support means everything. If this is your first time watching, think about subscribing, think about liking. I definitely keep an eye on, you know, what people are watching, and I want to bring content that I enjoy making, and you guys have, you know, it's time friendly for you guys too. But like I said, pretty much gonna do it for me. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I will see you guys on the next one. Much love.